Guys, the echo of the upheaval in Niger is reaching the whole world, especially the powerful countries. Although Africa remains unstable continuously, but this case is different. Recently, the army captured the President Mohamed Bazoum after removing him from power. Now there is a military rule in the country. Here both America and the European Union talk about helping the president against the army. Where was Russia also going to be left behind? He is asking to support the army against the government. At present, both these offers are on hold as the army has sealed the country's border and threatened anyone to interfere. One of the reasons for this is the president of the Niger, Mohamed Bazoum himself. From the time of the last election, Bazoum was being accused that he is not a native of the country but an outsider. In fact, they belong to the Arab minority group which has link with the Middle East. They may have settled in Africa, but the local people never accepted them. Guys, the terrorist groups driven out from the other countries are currently taking shelter here. Most African countries, including Niger, are often cut off from the rest of the world. If something happened here, no one cares much. It had become an heaven for terrorists like Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. The work of Boko Haram was also going on here. The elected government was not able to control it. Seeing this, the army took command in its hand. Although the West has no special meaning with Africa, but the case of Niger is different. There is a huge reserve of uranium here. According to the World Nuclear Association, this country is at number 7 in the term of uranium production. Uranium continued to be imported from here to America, European Union and Russia. In the year 2019, it exported about 2.5 thousand tons of uranium to America, France, Spain, Japan and China. Now the army has closed the border of the country, so it will directly affect the exports from here. That means Europeans will not be able to reach these countries. The same thing is creating panic everywhere. Guys, it is a radioactive element which was mostly used in the preparation of the nuclear power. This is where we get electricity. Apart from this, uranium is also used in research in making nuclear weapons, in the medical field and in the army. Guys, the first effect of this will be on electricity. As soon as the power generation stops, work will come to an standstill. To continue working, countries will start running to fossil fuels such as wood, coal. This is going to increase global warming. The biggest impact will be on the relation between the countries. If some countries stop uranium supply and keep some on, then other countries would like to take uranium by paying more and more money or by creating pressure. Due to this, geopolitical tension can increase manifold. Guys, this is a matter of Niger, but the entire continent of the Africa has remained a battlefield for a long time. Tension still remains between the army and the paramilitary forces in the Sudan. From time to time, there are reports of burning of buildings and death of people. According to the United Nations, there are a total of 54 countries in the Africa continent. All these countries were involved in the war for more or less time. Guys, even at this time, there is a situation of internal conflict in many countries such as Algeria, Burkina Faso, Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Mauritania, Mozambique, Niger, Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Tunisia and Uganda. The types of battles are going here are different. Somewhere there is a civil war and somewhere there is a ethnic conflicts. Guys, African affairs experts also doubt that the internal conflict seen on the continent is actually an international level conspiracy so that the West can take full advantage of a raw material and manpower there. In a series of articles in the Journal of Modern African Studies, it was claimed that only 30% of the conflicts going on in Africa are mutual, while the remaining 70% are international donation. Countries are keeping Africa weak for their own benefits. Guys, such a huge war took place in the Congo of Africa. Millions of people were killed, but it did not matter much at the international level. It was treated like a mutual cry of a poor country. It is like when there is an uproar on the death of humans, while millions of animals died during experiments in the factory and it is not even heard. It is suspected that the African population was also seen at the same level.